City. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Check, blue 60! 59,
back to 59. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
40 gun! Watch the whip. Like 3. 218.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll try the left side. Swift. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. No. Blue there.
Alert! Here we go.
On 2nd and 9. Stafford nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Mike 5'9". I'm here all
40 gun!
3rd and long. It's Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. This is taken at the 15. Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bears take over. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now Trubisky to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Lock in.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Now they've completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. at the 15-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Trubisky looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg, maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Stay 50, stay 50.
59 mark, check, 59.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
Completes it to Dixon. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Trubisky will throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hey, 18. Hey, wahoo!
Throwing here, Trubisky. Dixon, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. First down, a run with Cohen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Here's Trubisky to throw. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
22!
On first down, Swift. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
2nd and 10 at the 5-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, 70! Hey, exit!
Out of the gun, Stafford. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Throwing is Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... It got his man, complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
You got nothing. Mine's 59. Mine's 59.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Under 10!
Throwing again is Stafford. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is he rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant at a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he finds his tight end Graham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Trubisky to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Will Harris there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. 2nd down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
I'm letting you know. Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 51.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Now Trubisky lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago.
At the 27-yard line.
Set! 280! Here we go, let's bring it! Let's go, let's zero! Let's bring it!
59's mark, 59's mark. Check, 59.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Check, 59. Hey, let's get that.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. On 1st down, Cohen. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
It's our time.
From the 22, Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Trubisky now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Trubisky to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Trubisky's pass, intended for Jimmy Graham, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
Adam Vinatieri on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Vinatieri's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
To throw on 3rd down. Stafford nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Trubisky, over the middle, complete. That's Dixon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 13-yard line.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Hey, Alpha.
We go 25 to Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2?
Alert, 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 alert.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
Oh, yeah.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Detroit.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, we got this.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Ready. 180.
Check, 59. Here we go, here we go.
Hey, 22.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Alert.
Check, 59. Let's go. Check, 59.
59.
59.
Hey. Coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 5'9". Mike 5'9".
Back to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Set. Go 20.
Check, 59. Hey, here we go.
Monday.
Mike 59. Mike 59. Man.
Now Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Touchdown. You got two, son. He took you to school.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Stafford now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Check 9. Hey, 50. Smooth.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. picked off at the 21. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Trubisky to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go, D.
At 25 to Mike.
Bravo.
I don't even know why this team showed up. At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
Throwing now is Trubisky. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. One last shot for Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
6-yard attempt.
It has the distance, and it is good. Adam Vinatieri does it again. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Chicago, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.